In modern life, filled with stress and turmoil, we often get caught up in the whirlwind of negative emotions, anxiety, and sadness. But did you know that more than 2,000 years ago, Stoic philosophers discovered golden principles to help people live peacefully and steadfastly, regardless of any challenges? Stoic philosophy teaches us that true strength does not come from controlling external circumstances, but from mastering our minds and emotions. When you learn to view obstacles as opportunities, no longer endure imaginary pains, and accept the impermanence of life, you will find inner peace and unparalleled resilience. Are you willing to accept the challenge and discover the true power within yourself? Join me on a journey to explore these marvelous principles, to learn how to act as if nothing can trouble you anymore. This is a philosophy and the key to unlocking a door leading to a happy and meaningful life. Get ready to change and become the strongest version of yourself. Number 1. View obstacles as opportunities. Imagine life as a journey filled with twists, turns, and obstacles. Can you see the opportunities for growth and development in each of these obstacles? Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." To illustrate this further, let us consider the life of Jesus, a model of overcoming hardship to bring light to humanity. Jesus not only endured betrayal and extreme pain, but also transformed those sufferings into opportunities to spread love and forgiveness. In his darkest moments, he taught us about the power of patience and forgiveness. He turned pain and death into symbols of hope and salvation. You can see the similarity with Stoic philosophy here, where adversity is not seen as punishment, but as an opportunity for inner growth. Ask yourself, the last time you faced a challenge, how did you react? Were you overwhelmed by it? Or did you find a way to turn it into motivation to move forward? Stoic philosophy encourages us to look within and find the strength to transform obstacles into opportunities. This is how we not only survive, but live more robustly every day. Remember, every challenge you encounter is an opportunity for you to learn, grow, and become more resilient. As Marcus Aurelius said, obstacles are not your enemies. They are teachers, guiding you on how to overcome difficulties and find light even in the darkest moments. Embrace challenges with an open heart and a clear mind, and you will find that nothing can trouble you anymore. Number 2, don't suffer imaginary pains. Have you ever wondered if the worries and pains you feel truly exist, or if they are merely products of your imagination? Stoic philosophy teaches us that much of our pain does not stem from actual events, but from our imagination. Think back to the times you worried about an exam, a meeting, or an important event. How often have we created terrible scenarios in our minds, only to realize that reality was not as bad as we imagined? Jesus also taught, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This advice emphasizes that we should not burden ourselves with things that have not yet happened. Imagine a farmer, fearful every day about the upcoming harvest. Drought, pests, crop failure. Does that fear help the crops grow better? Or does it merely rob the farmer of joy and health? Think about how many times you have created unnecessary worries in your life. Do these imaginary pains provide any real value? When facing difficult situations, instead of worrying about things that haven't happened, we should focus on the present and address immediate problems. Worrying about the future only diminishes our ability to enjoy the present moment. Recall the last time you felt anxious about something and then realized it was all in your imagination. That sense of relief when you understand nothing terrible happened is truly precious. Instead of letting imaginary pains control you, focus on what you can control. When you feel anxious or distressed, Ask yourself, is this happening, or is it just my imagination? Asking these questions helps you see more clearly and recognize that many fears are merely illusions. Seek the truth and let reason guide you. Life becomes much easier when we let go of baseless worries, live fully in the present, and face challenges with courage. Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus not only help us realize this, but also guide us on how to live a meaningful and peaceful life. Next, let us move on to secret number 3 in our journey of discovering and conquering our best potential. But first, I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why we stubbornly cling to things that do not last forever? This question invites us to discuss secret number 3, acceptance of impermanence. Number 3, embrace impermanence. Life is like a river, always flowing and never stopping. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This reminds us that our perceptions can change, and we should accept that change as a natural part of life. Impermanence is not only limited to external changes, but also includes the transformations within our minds and emotions. There are days when you feel happy, and there are days when you feel sad, and all these emotions are part of life. Jesus also taught us to accept and face change. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. This means that we must seek strength from faith and knowledge to confront impermanence. Think about moments in your life when everything changed unexpectedly. It could be a loss, or it could be a success. How did you cope with those changes? Do you find yourself becoming stronger after overcoming difficulties? When we accept impermanence, we can find peace and learn to see every change as an opportunity for growth. Impermanence also gives us the chance to appreciate the present moments. When you know that nothing lasts forever, you will cherish more the moments with family, friends, and life experiences. Ask yourself, can you accept change and find peace in understanding that everything is temporary? When you accept impermanence, you will begin to see life as lighter and more meaningful. We will no longer fear loss or change, but instead live each moment fully with gratitude and love. In summary, accepting impermanence is not just a philosophy of life, but also an art that helps us find serenity and joy in each day. Let the Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus guide you on this path. You will find peace and strength in your soul by accepting that everything changes, and it is this change that creates the wondrous beauty of life. Number 4, master the art of detachment. Our lives are often filled with situations beyond our control, loss, failure, and unforeseen challenges. However, what truly matters is how we react and handle these situations. Letting go does not mean shirking responsibility or indifference. It means recognizing our limits and not letting things beyond our control affect our happiness. Jesus also taught us about letting go and trusting in God. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. This encourages us to place our trust and hope in higher powers, helping us free ourselves from unnecessary worries and burdens. When we cling to things we cannot change, we create our suffering. Think about a relationship that has ended, a job that was lost, or an opportunity that has passed. Do you need to carry these burdens with you? Or can you let go to open yourself up to new and better things? Consider a situation in your life where you were obsessed with something beyond your control. It could be a relationship that ended, an opportunity that passed, or a mistake from the past. Have you ever wondered if holding on to these things brings you happiness? Marcus Aurelius, in his work Meditations, wrote, "That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. This reminds us that we are part of a whole, and we must learn to let go of what is not good for our soul and the community around us. Practice the art of letting go by asking yourself, is this important? Is it within my control? If the answer is no, allow yourself to let go and focus on what you can control and improve. In this way, you will find inner peace and true freedom. Mastering the art of letting go not only helps us face loss and change more easily, but also allows us to live a fuller life. When you let go, you will find freedom and the ability to focus on what truly matters in life. Jesus and the Stoic philosophers have shown us the path to peace and tranquility through letting go. Here's the corrected and punctuated version of the paragraph, and this is a valuable lesson we should remember and apply daily. Are you ready to master the art of letting go and find true peace in your soul? If you are ready, leave a comment saying, "Mastering the art of letting go," to show your determination to change. And let's discuss how we can apply Stoic philosophy to build a better life. Remember, in every challenge, there is an opportunity for those who know how to seize it. Number 5. Practice daily reflection. Have you ever paused at the end of the day to reflect on what has happened, on your actions, thoughts, and emotions? Daily reflection is a core principle of Stoic philosophy, helping us to reassess ourselves, learn from experiences, and improve every day. Daily reflection helps us face our mistakes, recognize our strengths and weaknesses, and find ways to better ourselves. When we take the time to reflect, we not only review what we have done, but also gain a deeper understanding of our nature, creating opportunities for change and growth. Imagine spending a few minutes each night writing in a journal, noting down what you experienced, what you did well, and what needs improvement. Here's a question for you. What did you do today to make progress? Is there anything you regret? And what would you do differently tomorrow? Jesus also encouraged us to reflect and pray daily. In the Bible, he says, "Seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened to you." This teaching reminds us that through reflection and seeking, we will receive enlightenment and guidance. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor and Stoic philosopher, practiced daily reflection through his writings in Meditations. He recorded his thoughts, struggles, and philosophies not only to admonish himself, but also to share with future generations. He constantly reminded us that reflection prepares our minds to face any challenge. When you practice daily reflection, you not only understand yourself better, but also build a resilient, patient, and compassionate spirit. You will find yourself becoming calmer and more clear-headed in decisions and actions. So, what will you reflect on tonight? Let each day be not just an existence, but a step forward in your journey of self-improvement through constant reflection and learning. Stoic philosophy and Jesus' teachings will always be a source of inspiration and guidance on our path to peace and perfection. We are halfway through today's lesson. Your participation is a great encouragement for us in our journey to bring the true values of Stoic philosophy to more people. So, please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your family and friends, or leave a comment saying, "I cherish my life," if you are ready for the journey with the next 5 lessons. Number 6. Cultivate inner peace. Inner peace is not a state we can achieve by chance. It is the result of conscious, continuous practice and reflection. Imagine someone facing major challenges in life, work pressure, family issues, or daily worries. How do they maintain inner peace? First, they need to recognize that while they cannot control everything that happens around them, they can control how they respond. Jesus once said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This teaching encourages us to find strength and peace in faith and love. We cannot control our circumstances, but we can control our reactions. When we learn to view everything calmly and objectively, we will find true peace. Imagine a serene, clear lake deep in the forest. Though storms may come and cause ripples on the surface, the water remains pure and tranquil beneath. You can learn to keep your soul like that lake, peaceful amid the storms. Ask yourself, how can I find inner peace every day? One effective way is to take time for meditation, reflection, and prayer. When you spend time connecting with yourself and with God, you will feel a deep sense of peace in your soul. Try starting your day with a few minutes of meditation, focusing on your breath and letting go of worries. At the end of the day, take time to pray and reflect on what has happened, seeking guidance and peace from God. So, what will you do today to nurture your inner peace? Begin by accepting what you cannot change, focusing on what you can control, and finding joy in simple things. Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus will be valuable sources of inspiration and guidance on your journey to finding peace and happiness. Number 7. Develop resilience through adversity. Have you ever wondered why difficulties come our way? Are they merely temporary challenges, or are they truly opportunities for us to grow? Stoic philosophy asserts that resilience is developed through hardship, and that each challenge is a stepping stone for us to become stronger and more steadfast. When facing adversity, we have two choices: either let it defeat us or use it as a tool to train ourselves. Think about the times you've encountered difficulties in life. Did those experiences help you become stronger and more resilient? A famous story of resilience is that of Viktor Frankl, a Jewish psychologist who survived the Holocaust. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he wrote, "In the face of unavoidable suffering, we can find meaning and thereby endure anything." Frankl turned his extreme suffering into a driving force to explore and share a philosophy of resilience and life's meaning. Imagine facing a major life upheaval, losing a loved one, failing in your career, or dealing with a serious illness. You might feel defeated, but this is also when you can discover your inner strength. Jesus also taught us about resilience through trials. In the Bible, he says, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." This teaching encourages us not to fear difficulties, because through resilience we will find victory and peace. Developing resilience through hardship not only makes us stronger, but also helps us gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the value of perseverance and courage. Jesus and the Stoic philosophers have shown us the way to overcome adversity and find the true meaning of life. Let these teachings be a source of inspiration and guidance on our journey to build resilience. Join the conversation in our comments section. How do you face difficulties? Will you let them defeat you, or will you use them as opportunities to grow? We look forward to hearing your story. Number 8. Don't create your upsets. Think about the times you felt troubled by minor things, a thoughtless comment, a situation not going your way, or even a bad weather day. Are these things truly as bad as you think, or have you made them more significant than they need to be? Consider this question. How many times have you created unnecessary troubles in your life? Jesus also taught us not to let worries and troubles dominate our lives. In the Bible he says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes?" This teaching encourages us to trust in God and not let minor worries disrupt our peace. Imagine you're on your way to an important appointment and suddenly find yourself stuck in traffic. Your first reaction might be anger, anxiety, and self-blame for not leaving earlier. However, you can pause and ask yourself, Will this anger help me reach my destination any faster? What can I do to make this situation better? If you choose to stay calm, accept the situation, and use the time to think or listen to an audiobook, you will find that your distress significantly decreases. When you realize that many troubles are self-created, you will start to change how you view and react to situations. Instead of letting minor things upset you, learn to let go and focus on what truly matters. You will find life becoming much lighter and more pleasant. So from now on, what will you choose? Creating unnecessary troubles or living a peaceful life, focusing on positive and meaningful things? Stoic philosophy and Jesus' teachings will always be an inspiration to help you find the path to true peace and happiness. Number 9. Focus on the how, not the what. Have you ever wondered why sometimes you feel lost even though you know your goals? Stoic philosophy teaches us that what matters is not what we want to achieve, but how we approach and execute it. The principle of focusing on the how, not the what, emphasizes that actions and methods are the keys to success and inner peace. By understanding and applying this principle, you can shift your perspective from stressing over outcomes to concentrating on your actions and responses. When you focus on how you handle situations, you gain control over your peace and well-being, making it easier to navigate through life's challenges. Let's reflect on these teachings and find ways to incorporate them into our daily lives. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. How do you handle minor troubles? Do you let them control your peace, or do you focus on constructive ways to manage them? We look forward to hearing your stories and discussing how Stoic philosophy can help us build a better life. Number 10. Prioritize rationality over emotions. Have you ever regretted decisions made in moments of emotional turmoil? Stoic philosophy encourages us to prioritize reason over emotion in decision-making because reason brings calmness and clarity, whereas emotions often lead to impulsive actions and regret. In daily life, we often face situations that require careful consideration. When we let reason guide us, we can view situations more objectively and make better decisions. Think about a time you were angry and said or did something you later regretted. You might realize that if you had paused, thought carefully, and let reason lead, the outcome could have been different. Jesus also taught us about self-restraint and wisdom in action. In the Bible, he says, "The wise man builds his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall because it had its foundation on the rock." This teaching encourages us to build our lives on the foundation of wisdom and reason, not on fleeting emotions. Imagine someone criticizing your work harshly. Your first instinct might be to react defensively or lash out, but what if you pause and consider whether the criticism has any merit? What if you calmly ask for clarification and use the feedback to improve? By prioritizing rationality, you turn potential conflict into a learning opportunity. So, in your next challenging situation, will you choose to be led by reason or let emotions control you? Practice thinking clearly and acting wisely, and you will find that life becomes more peaceful and fulfilling. Conclusion. Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus offer us timeless wisdom on how to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. By mastering the art of letting go, practicing daily reflection, cultivating inner peace, developing resilience, avoiding self-created upsets, and prioritizing rationality, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Let us be inspired by these teachings and apply them in our daily lives to build a better, more peaceful world. Share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comments. How have these principles helped you in your journey? What steps will you take to incorporate them into your life? Let's continue this journey together, supporting and learning from one another as we grow in wisdom and peace.